Hello students and welcome to part 6 of hydrocarbons. In the previous class you have studied the different methods of preparation of alkenes and their physical properties. In today's class let us learn some of the chemical properties of alkenes. Therefore the next heading is chemical properties. Now in the chemical properties, the first reaction is addition of dihydrogen. So here alkenes add up a molecule of dihydrogen in the presence of platinum, palladium or nickel catalyst forming the respective alkanes. Say I have an alkene. Okay, so what is the name of this alkene? This is ethene. Plus dihydrogen is H2. Reaction takes place in the presence of catalyst like it may be platinum, palladium or nickel catalyst. Let me write nickel here. But it can be even platinum or palladium. So during this addition reaction, addition of hydrogen across this carbon-carbon double bond takes place. As a result, here the double bond is converted into single bond. Hence the product is CH2 combines with H forming CH3, single bond CH3. So this is ethane. Alright. So here ethene, when it is treated with hydrogen in the presence of platinum, palladium or nickel catalyst, it is converted to ethane. It is the first reaction. Now the second reaction is addition of halogen. This reaction is also called as halogenation. So in the addition of halogen, alkenes reacts with halogens like chlorine or bromine in carbon tetrachloride, during which addition reaction takes place forming 1,2 dihaloalkanes. For example, say I'll take ethene here. It reacts with halogen. So halogen say bromine. I can take only chlorine or bromine. Br2 adu bromine andre adana split ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ Br. Actually bromine is Br2 molecule. Now during this ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? The reaction is carried out in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. Andre bromine is dissolved in carbon tetrachloride solvent. And here the color of bromine is actually reddish brown. It is a reddish brown liquid. Fine. So during the reaction now the addition of this bromine across this carbon-carbon double. As a result, we get double bond is converted into a single bond. And there is an addition of 2 bromine atoms across carbon-carbon double. Now what is the name of the product? It is 1,2, right? There are 2 bromine atoms, therefore dibromo. As is the 2 carbon atom, it is ethane. Now let us study the importance of this reaction. See here, in this reaction when ethene is treated with bromine in carbon tetrachloride solution, the reddish brown color of bromine gets discharged. It gets discharged andre no color gets discharged andre color disappears anta. Okay, hence this reaction is used as a reaction or as a test for unsaturation. It is used as a test for unsaturation, means to find out whether the given compound is unsaturated or saturated. So unsaturated compound anta helidaga the compound has to contain either double bond or triple bond. That is, alkenes or alkynes are called as unsaturated compound. So here, when the given compound is treated with bromine in carbon tetrachloride solution, if the addition reaction takes place across the double bond or triple bond, then only the reddish brown color of bromine gets discharged, indicating that the compound is unsaturated. Okay, now let us write one more reaction with chlorine in carbon tetrachloride. Say we have propene, the next member of alkene. After ethene, the next member is propene. If it reacts with chlorine, chlorine is Cl2, split ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ, in carbon tetrachloride. Okay, product ಅನ್ನು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರೀತೇನೆ ನಾನು, ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸರಿನಾ? So propene is treated with chlorine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride solvent. ಆಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, again here addition of chlorine takes place across carbon carbon double bond. Hence what should be the product? So it is CH3 CH Cl, double bond is converted into single bond, again CH 2 Cl. ಸರಿಯಾ? CH3 CHCl, single bond CH2Cl. Now what is the name of this dihaloalkane? So it is 1,2. There are two chlorine atoms, therefore dichloro. Total carbon atom is 3 and a single bond. Hence the name of this compound is 1,2-dichloropropane. And here no discharge of color. Okay? When propene is treated with chlorine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, the product obtained is 1,2-dichloropropane, and here the color is not getting discharged. Therefore, in order to test the unsaturation, we must use bromine in carbon tetrachloride as the reagent. So this is the addition of halogen or halogenation reaction. Now the third reaction is addition of hydrogen halide. So here, when alkenes reacts with hydrogen halide, addition reaction takes place forming alkyl halide. First of all, let us write the general reaction. So this is the general representation of an alkene. So this reacts with hydrogen halide is HX, then addition of halogen and hydrogen takes place across this carbon-carbon double bond. As a result, double bond is converted into single bond, forming the product. Yes, what is the product form? R CH ಯಾವದನ್ನ bond ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? That is the halogen X. Double bond is converted into single bond. CH2 will combine with this H, forming CH3. So this is haloalkanes anta helbodu or alkyl halide. That is a common name. Now first of all let us write the reaction for symmetrical alkene. Say ethene. Ethene is CH2 double bond CH2. Now what do we mean by symmetrical alkene? Symmetrical alkene anta helidre ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇನ ಎರಡು ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ CH2 ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು ಈಥೇನ್ ಇಸ್ a symmetrical alkene. So this when treated with the same hydrogen bromide, now hydrogen and bromine is added across this carbon carbon double bond. As a result the product formed is CH3 single bond CH2 Br. Right? If you number it as 1 and 2, the IUPAC name of this compound is 1-bromo ethane. Similarly, let me take one more symmetrical alkene, say butane, but2e, CH3 CH double bond CH CH3. So this is but2e. Right? Again in but2e carbon carbon double bond in ಎರಡು ಸೈಡ್ ಯಾವ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಮಿಥೈಲ್. So it is symmetrical alkene. So but2e. Now this when treated with say again hydrogen bromide, again addition reaction takes place. So I'll add hydrogen here and bromine here. Therefore the product formed is CH3. Next here ಬರಿಬೇಕು CH2 double bond is converted to single bond CH Br CH3. Okay, now what is the name of this product? So here bromine is present on the second carbon atom, therefore the name of this product is 2-bromo. Total carbon atom is 4, therefore 2-bromo butane. Okay, so this is the reaction of hydrogen halide, that is HBr with symmetrical alkene. Now suppose the addition of hydrogen bromide takes place to unsymmetrical alkene, say propane. Then here we get two products. Let's see. See, propane is CH3 CH double bond CH2. Now to propane, when you add hydrogen bromide, that is HBr, here two different products can be formed. See here, initially assume that this bromine is added to, let me number the carbon atom 1, 2 and 3. This bromine is added to the second carbon and hydrogen is added to the first carbon. Okay? Okay? Now the product will be CH3 CHBr. Now double bond is converted into single bond. CH2 will combine with this H forming CH3. Now the name of this product is 2-bromo. As there are 3 carbon atom, it is propane. And this 2-bromo propane is the major product. Okay. Now the second possibility is, say I'll reverse the addition. Hydrogen is added here and bromine is added here. Now what will be the product formed? Now the product is CH3 CH3, CH2, double bond is converted into single bond, CH2Br. Right? Now, the name of this product is 1-bromopropane. And this is found to be the minor product. Okay? So here, when propene is treated with hydrogen bromide, 2-bromopropane is obtained as the major product and 1-bromopropane is obtained as the minor product. This is with the help of a rule called Markovnikov's rule. Okay? According to Markovnikov's rule only, we are declaring 2-bromopropane as the major product. So let us learn about this rule. Now let us study the statement of Markovnikov's rule. Now according to the rule, during the addition of unsymmetrical molecule really yaudu hydrogen bromide to unsymmetrical alkene. So unsymmetrical alkene is propene. The negative part of the adding molecule will attach to that carbon atom of the double bond which has lesser number of hydrogen atoms. So example is the word of propene, CH3, CH double bond CH2. So this is our unsymmetrical alkene and hydrogen bromide is unsymmetrical molecule. Okay, because one hydrogen is in the bromine, it is not symmetrical. Now according to the rule, when an unsymmetrical molecule is added to unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of the molecule. So this negative part yaudu H plus anta barite now Br minus. So negative part yaudu iga bromine. So the negative part of the molecule will attach to that carbon atom of the double bond which has lesser number of hydrogen. So ಈ doubly bonded carbon atom ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ carbon atom ಅಲ್ಲಿ hydrogen ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ? Yes, ಯಾವ carbon? Second carbon. ಸರಿಯಾ? ಈ doubly bonded carbon atom ಅಲ್ಲಿ first carbon ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು hydrogen atom ಇದ್ರೆ second carbon ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ hydrogen atom ಇದೆ. So lesser number of hydrogen ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? Second carbon. As a result, bromine ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಆಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು? Second carbon. Negative part must be added to that carbon atom of the double bond which has lesser number of hydrogen. Hence here the product must be CH3 CH Br, CH3 CH Br. Double bond is converted into single bond. CH2 ಗೆ S ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ CH3. That is 2-bromopropane as the major product. Now why 2-bromopropane itself should be the major product? That can be better understood by taking the mechanism of this reaction. So let us study the mechanism. So here the mechanism of addition of hydrogen bromide to propene, it involves 3 steps. Okay, so it involves 3 steps. In the first step, let me write step 1. Step 1 alli see here we have 2 reactants here. ಯಾವ reactants ಇದೆ? We have hydrogen bromide and propane. So first ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ? First ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ hydrogen bromide ಅಲ್ಲಿ positive part ಯಾವುದು, negative part ಯಾವುದು ಅದನ್ನ first identify ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Therefore, in the first step what happens is this hydrogen bromide undergoes ionization. If it undergoes ionization, ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು? It gives H plus, that is a proton, and Br minus, bromide ion. Hydrogen bromide undergoes ionization forming H plus, that is proton ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, plus Br minus is bromide ion. Now step 2. Now in step 2 ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? Step 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ we have propene molecule. So this proton formed H plus, it attacks on alkene. So here the alkene is propene. So let us write here, we have CH3 CH double bond CH2 plus H plus. So here the attack of proton can take place in two ways. As a result here two products are formed. So assume that the proton is attacking on the first carbon atom. Okay, proton is attacking on the first carbon atom. Then what will be the product? Say CH3 CH CH3 CH. Sorry, double bond is converted into single bond, and this CH2 will combine with this H, forming CH3. Sorry, I'll repeat. CH3 ಇದೆ, CH as it is ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Now proton ಈಗ first carbon atom ಮೇಲೆ attack ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Okay, it attacks on the doubly bonded carbon atom. Doubly bonded carbon atom ಅಲ್ಲಿ first ಅದೀಗ first carbon atom ಮೇಲೆ attack ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ CH2 ಜೊತೆಗೆ H plus ಇದೆ, combine ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? CH2 will combine with H forming CH3. So carbon valence ಅಲ್ಲಿ satisfy ಆಯ್ತು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೆಟ್ರಾವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಸರಿಯಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? 4 ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? 1 2 3 ಮೂರೇ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ. therefore ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, the second carbon atom will carry a positive charge. Now carbon carrying positive charge is called as carbocation. Now is it a primary carbocation or secondary? Now here carbon carrying a positive charge is directly bonded to two other carbon atoms. Therefore this is a secondary 20 ಬರೀತೇನೆ. It is a secondary carbocation. ಸರಿನಾ? Now similarly, now if the proton attacks on the second carbon atom, what will be the product? We have CH3. ಸರಿಯಾ? Now it attacks on second carbon atom. CH will combine with H, forming CH2. Sariya, again double bond is converted into single bond, right? Now in the case of last carbon, it is trivalent, right? It is not tetravalent. Therefore here now the terminal carbon atom will carry a positive charge. Now the carbon carrying positive charge, this carbon atom is directly bonded to one carbon. Therefore this is a primary carbocation. Now out of primary and secondary carbocation, which is more stable? Secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation. As a result, in the last step, the bromide ion, Br minus ion, will attack on secondary carbocation, forming the final product. Therefore, in step 3, we have secondary carbocation CH3 CH CH3, which is the most stable carbocation, plus ಎಂದರಿಬೇಕೀಗ H plus attack ಆಗಿದೆ. What is left here? Br minus. So Br minus. So here have plus ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ minus ಇದೆ. So this Br minus can readily attack on the positively charged carbon, forming CH3 CH Br CH3. That is 2-bromopropane as the final product or major product. Okay, therefore in the mechanism of addition of hydrogen bromide to propane, step 1 is hydrogen bromide undergoes ionization, forming H plus and Br minus, that is proton and bromide ion. In the second step, proton attacks on alkene molecule in two ways. As a result, we get two types of carbocation, namely secondary and primary carbocation. As secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation, therefore in the last step, that is step 3, bromide ion or Br minus attacks on secondary carbocation, forming 2-bromopropane as the final and the major product. So this is about the mechanism. The next reaction is anti-Markovnikov's addition or peroxide effect or Kharash effect. This effect is observed in case of hydrogen bromide and not with hydrogen chloride or hydrogen iodide. So here, when unsymmetrical alkenes are treated with hydrogen bromide in the presence of peroxide catalyst, addition takes place against Markovnikov's rule. Hence, it is called as anti-Markovnikov's addition. Let us take up a reaction. Say we have an unsymmetrical alkene, that is propene. It reacts with HBr, that is hydrogen bromide, in the presence of benzoyl peroxide. It is an organic peroxide. Now, addition in Madbekiga, if you follow Markovnikov's rule, then the negative part of HBr, that is bromine, must be added to carbon containing lesser number of hydrogen atom. Andre second carbon atom ಗೆ ನಾವು bromine ಅನ್ನು add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Now addition ಅನ್ನು reverse ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Hydrogen must be added to second carbon and bromine atom must be added to the first carbon. Hence the product is CH3. CH will combine with H forming CH2. Double bond is converted into single bond. CH2 will combine with Br forming CH2Br. Right? Now, the name of the product is, this is 1-bromopropane. Okay, so here in the place of 2-bromoalkane, we get 1-bromoalkane as the final product. And in this case, when propane is treated with hydrogen bromide in the presence of benzoyl peroxide catalyst, it gives 1-bromopropane as the final product. The next reaction is addition of sulfuric acid. What is sulfuric acid? Sulfuric acid is H2SO4. So here when alkenes are treated with cold and concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives alkyl hydrogen sulfate. And here addition of sulfuric acid takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. Let us take an example. Say we have ethene, CH2, double bond CH2. So when ethene is treated with sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, cold and concentrated. Now the product is, Ega addition of sulfuric acid according to Markovnikov's rule ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ, now we must know the positive and the negative part of sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid can be written as, now normally ಬರೆಯುತ್ತೇವೆ sulfuric acid is ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ it is H plus HSO4 minus. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು H part ಅನ್ನು ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ and I write like this, O SO SO2OH ಎಂದು ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ SO3H ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ HSO4 ಮೈನಸ್ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ 2 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ 1 ಸಲ್ಫರ್ 4 ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ H2SO4. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು? ದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು? OSO3H. ಸರಿನಾ? ಈಗ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಆಲ್ಕೀನ್, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮಿಗೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮಿಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲ್ಫ್ಯೂರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್, ಸೊ CH2 ಗೆ ನೀವು H ಅನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? CH3 ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Now this is CH2 OSO3H. ಸರಿನಾ? What is the name of this product? CH3CH2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is ethyl group. CH3CH2 ಅನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? it is C2H5. C2H5 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ethyl group ಆಯ್ತು. And see here this HSO4 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು? ಇಥೈಲ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, therefore when ethene reacts with cold and concentrated sulfuric acid, the product formed is ethyl hydrogen sulfate. This is the first example. Now the next example, say let me take propene. What is propene? CH3 CH double bond CH2. So propene reacts with sulfuric acid, H2SO4 product. Again ಬರಿಬೇಕು positive part. Now propene is an unsymmetrical alkene. So number ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ 1 2 3. As it is unsymmetrical alkene, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ? The negative part of sulfuric acid must be added to the second carbon atom and the positive part must be added to the first carbon. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು? So we have CH3, second carbon atom is the negative part. Which is the negative part of sulfuric acid? OSO3H group. So CH OSO3H double bond is converted to single bond. CH2 will combine with H of sulfuric acid forming CH3. Right? Now here there are totally 3 carbon atoms. 2 carbon atoms ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ C2H5 group is ethyl. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? It is C3H7 is propyl. Then propyl hydrogen sulfate. Okay, so when propene reacts with cold and concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives propyl hydrogen sulfate as the final product. So this is about the addition of sulfuric acid. The next reaction is addition of water. So in the addition of water, alkenes reacts with water in the presence of few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid forming the respective alcohols. And here also addition of water takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. First of all, let us take a simple alkene like propane. So we have CH3, CH double bond, CH2 plus water, H2O. The reaction takes place in the presence of small amount of sulfuric acid. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಬರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ H plus. So this H plus is provided by concentrated sulfuric acid. So product ಇರಬಹುದಾ? ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. It is H plus OH minus. So H OH ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. So negative part is, so here the negative part is OH. OH must be added to the second carbon and H must be added to the first carbon. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? CH3 CHOH single bond, CH2 ಗೆ H join ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ CH3. Hence the product is CH3 CHOH. Double bond is converted into single bond. CH2 will combine with H forming CH3. So 1, 2, 3. The name of the alcohol is, there are 3 carbon atoms, therefore propane. Terminal E is replaced by, the suffix for alcohol is OL. And the position of OH group is the second carbon atom, therefore propane 2-ol. Okay, so propene reacts with water in the presence of few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid forming propane 2-ol. The next reaction, say we have this alkene. Now what is the name of this alkene? 2-methyl propene or prop1e. As a double bond is present between first and second carbon atom, prop1e ಬರಿಬೇಕಂತೇನಿಲ್ಲ, we get propene. So it is 2-methyl propene, again H2O, the same reaction in the presence of H plus. Now this carbon, second carbon atom contains lesser number of hydrogen, right? Here there is no hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen. Therefore OH group must be added to the second carbon and H must be added to the first carbon. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? CH3 CH3C CH3. ಈ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಏನೀಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಯಿತು. CH2 ಗೆ H ಅನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ CH3. Right? Now let us name the compound 1, 2 and 3. Second carbon atom contains methyl group as well as OH group. Hence the name is, it is 2-methyl ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರೀತಾನೆ propane 2. It is a continuous name, there is no space in between. Okay, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ IUPAC ನೇಮ್ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಸಾಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬರೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2-methyl propane 2-ol. Okay, so when 2-methyl propane reacts with water in the presence of few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives 2-methyl propane 2-ol as the product. The next type of reaction is oxidation. So here, depending upon the reagent used, we get different products during oxidation. And in terms of oxygen, oxidation is addition of oxygen. So let us discuss one by one. The first reagent is cold alkaline KMnO4. So here we are using cold dilute alkaline KMnO4 andreno potassium permanganate solution. and potassium permanganate solution is having very dark pink color, or we can say violet color, and this reagent is also called as Bayer's reagent. So when alkenes are treated with Bayer's reagent, there is a formation of vicinal glycols. Let us take up the reaction. Say we have ethene, reacts with cold dilute alkaline KMnO4 solution. So plus O, what is O here? Oxygen atom. It is nascent oxygen and the head now. Okay, nascent oxygen. The reaction takes place at a temperature of 273 Kelvin and in the presence of alkaline KMnO4. So here potassium permanganate is an oxidizing agent, hence it supplies oxygen for oxidation. So this is from KMnO4. Okay. Now here totally we have 2 hydrogen and 2 oxygen atom. Therefore there are 2 OH group on the hydrogen. So this OH group is added across this carbon-carbon double forming CH2 double bond in single bond, and the 2 OH group is attached across this carbon-carbon double. Okay, here 2 hydrogen matte 2 oxygen atom irodrinda total enayitu 2 hydrogen 2 oxygen. Therefore OH group enagutte across this carbon-carbon double bond add agutte. Hence we get vicinal glycols. Glycols andrenu organic compounds containing 2 OH group are called as glycols. And vicinal yake because the 2 OH group is present on 2 adjacent carbon atoms, not on the same carbon atom. Sarina. Now the name of this glycol is, as there are 2 carbon atom, ethane. Position is 1 and 2, 1, 2, and the suffix for OH group is ol, 2 idre diol. Enadru mistake madidare illi? See here, E bandide sariya. See, if the given organic compound contains only 1 OH group, agar nave marteve, the terminal E of alkane is replaced by the suffix ol. But when there are 2 OH group, 2 or more than 2 OH group, then the terminal E of alkane is retained. So adana retain ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, remove ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. Hence the name of this glycol is ethane 1,2 diol. Clear? Now similarly let me take one more example. Say we have propene. Double bond is converted to single bond, CH2, and across this carbon-carbon double bond there is an addition of 2 OH. So the name of this glycol is propane 1,2 diol. Okay, so this is the first reagent. Now the second reagent is with hot KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7. K2Cr2O7 ಅಂದರೆ potassium dichromate. Okay, that means if the oxidation reaction is carried out in the presence of hot acidified potassium permanganate or acidified potassium dichromate, then the product formed is either ketone or carboxylic acid. This is because during this reaction there is a breaking of carbon-carbon double bond takes place. And acidified potassium permanganate anta helidre, it is potassium permanganate in the presence of acid like dilute sulfuric acid. So let us write the reaction. Say we have this compound. Sumasa Bardhana. What is the name of this compound? That is alkene. It is 2-methyl-propene. So when 2-methyl-propene is treated with acidified potassium permanganate, ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆಯುವುದು? KMnO4 in the presence of H+. So during this reaction, there is a breaking of this carbon-carbon double bond. So carbon-carbon double bond break ಆದರೆ ಇದು separate ಆಯಿತು, ಈ group separate ಆಯಿತು, ಸರಿಯಾ? So ಈ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಗೆ CH3C, CH3B, add one oxygen because oxidation is addition of oxygen. So this carbon combines with oxygen. Again, what is the product? CH3, C, CH3, CH3, C, CH3 bond break ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೆಟ್ರಾವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು? ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್, ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ O. That is the first product. First ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ, then we'll go for the by product. Yes, can name the product? It is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon atom ಇದೆ. So it is propane. Second carbon atom contains a carbon oxygen double bond. Carbon oxygen double bond ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದು? ketone. ketone ಗೆ suffix ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ONE. ಸರಿಯಾ? So it is propane 2O. Now plus the byproduct ಏನು ಬರಬಹುದು? See here we have carbon and hydrogen ಇದೆ, ಸರಿಯಾ? So this carbon will combine with 2 oxygen. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬಂತು? Carbon dioxide plus hydrogen, that is H2 will combine with 1 oxygen forming H2O, that is water. Andre here totally 4 nascent oxygen atoms are used. ಸರಿನಾ? ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಎರಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ 4 nascent oxygen ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. As a result, alkene, that is 2-methyl-propane is converted into propane 2O. Clear? Now, in the next reaction, say we have a symmetrical alkene. What is the name of this alkene? It is but2E. This reacts with acidified hot potassium permanganate solution. So product ಅನ್ನು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Yes, guess ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು product. Again here carbon carbon double bond break ಆಯಿತು. ಈ carbon carbon double bond ಅನ್ನು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಸರಿಯಾ? Then ಈ C ಮತ್ತು H ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Because what is the functional group of carboxylic acid? Carboxylic acid ಅಂದ್ರೆ COOH ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? ಈಗ ಎರಡು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅವಾಗ ಎರಡು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ CH3 COOH. CH3 COOH first product. Second product ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? because it is symmetrical alkene ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ CH3 COOH ಅಂದ್ರೆ here we will get 2 molecules of CH3 COOH. Again in this reaction also 4 nascent oxygen atoms are used. As a result here we are getting 2 molecules of CH3 COOH. And what is the IUPAC name of this acid? 2 carbon atom idre ethane, terminal E is replaced by oic acid. Hence the name of this acid is ethanoic acid. Fine. Therefore, when hot acidified potassium permanganate is treated with 2-methylpropene, the product is a ketone, that is propane 2-one. Whereas when but2ene, that is a symmetrical ketone, when it is treated with hot acidified potassium permanganate, the product is ethanoic acid. So this is about oxidation reaction. The next very important reaction is ozonolysis. So this reaction involves the addition of ozone molecule to alkene to form a cyclic ozonide. This on treatment with zinc and water gives aldehydes or ketones. Let us take the reaction. Suppose we have propene. So propane reacts with ozone. What is ozone? Ozone is O3. Now when it is treated with ozone molecule, here this ozone molecule is added across this carbon-carbon double bond. Okay? Carbon-carbon double bond ಏನಾಗೋದು ozone molecule add ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Like this. CH3CH. ಸರಿಯಾ? CH3CH. ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ozone molecule add ಮಾಡಿ. One molecule, second molecule. So here we have CH2, the third molecule. Right? Across is CH ಮತ್ತೆ CH2 ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ 3 oxygen atom ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 molecule of ozone add ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸರಿಯಾ? Now this is called as actually ozonide. The cyclic compound formed is called as ozonide. Now this ozonide formed undergoes decomposition when treated with zinc and water. Okay. Now can you guess the product? See here. Bond break ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸರಿಯಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗೋ ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಯಿತು? CH3CHO ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ CH3CHO ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? ಎಸ್, it is CH2O. CH2O is a short form of HCHO. ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? CH2O is HCHO. Right? Plus ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? This zinc will combine with oxygen forming zinc oxide. That is a byproduct. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕಂತೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಸರಿನಾ? So the ozonide form upon hydrolysis 2 aldehydes ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Can you name this? So here there are 2 carbon atoms. Therefore ನಾವು ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು? ethane. Terminal E is replaced by the suffix for aldehyde is AL. So it is ethanol. And this is 1 carbon atom idre methanol. Okay? Therefore, in the first reaction, propene reacts with ozone forming cyclic ozonide. The ozonide so formed undergoes decomposition in the presence of zinc and water, forming a mixture of ethanol and methanol. That is aldehyde. Now, let me write one more reaction. So here, say we have ಯಾವ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇದು? ಎಸ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಓಝೋನೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ CH3 ಇದೆ, CH3C, CH ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ CH2. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 2-methylpropene. ಓಕೆ 2 ಮಿಥಾಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪಿನ್ ಮಿಥಾಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಾನು ಎರಡನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಸರಿನಾ. ಸೊ ನೌ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಓಝೋನ್. Now the ozonide. So we have CH3, CH3, CH2 ಸರಿಯಾ. CH3 C ಮತ್ತೆ CH2 ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಓಝೋನೈಡ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಏನು, ದ ಓಝೋನೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋಸ್ ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಜಿಂಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ. So the first product is CH3 C CH3 ಸರಿಯಾ CH3 CH3 double bond O plus second product is CH2 CH2 is nothing but HCH2 right. So here this is already name ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ propane 2O oxidation reaction name ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. So propane 2O. So 1 2 3 okay. Structure ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So it is propane 2O and this one is methanol. Okay, therefore here when 2-methyl propene is treated with ozone, addition of ozone takes place across carbon-carbon double bond forming the respective ozonoid. This upon decomposition with zinc and water gives propane 2O and methanol. Means here we are getting a mixture of aldehydes and ketones. And this reaction is mainly used in detecting the position of the double bond in alkene and other unsaturated compounds. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಓಝೋನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಓಝೋನ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಆಡ್ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಓಝೋನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. The last reaction in alkene is polymerization. So polymers andre ಏನು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? Yes, polymers are high molecular weight compounds which are formed by the repeated joining of smaller units called monomers. Andre a smaller unit that is monomers repeatedly join ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ high molecular weight compounds ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ and these compounds are called as polymers. And the process of conversion of monomers into polymers is called as polymerization reaction. So let us study the preparation of two important polymers. In that, the first one is polythene. So polythene ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ monomer ಯಾವುದು? ethene. So when n number of ethene molecules combine, it gives polythene. So ethene is CH2 double bond CH2. ಎಷ್ಟು molecule ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು? n molecule. Here n can be 100 ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು or even it can be 1000 molecules. When it is heated to high temperature and high pressure, in the presence of catalyst, addition reaction takes place forming polythene. So addition reaction aguvaga, you know that double bond is converted into a single bond. Hagare maribeku CH2 single bond CH2. But ಒಂದೇ molecule ಉಂಟಾ? n molecule of ethene ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ n molecule of ethene in a long chain ಇದೆ. ಸರಿಯಾ? So chain continuous ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. chain continue ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈ continuation of chain ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ತೋರಿಸುವಂತದ್ದು? By extending this bond. Okay? ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? n ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನೀಗ? ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಥ n ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿವೆ ಅಂತ. ಸರಿನಾ? And this type of structure is called as partial structure of a polymer. And in this case the polymer is polythene. Sarina? Now, ethene when heated to high temperature and pressure in the presence of a catalyst gives polythene. Fine? Now, polythene is mainly used in the manufacture of pipes, toys, bottles, polythene bags, etc. The second polymer is polypropylene. So in polypropylene, the monomer is propene. And propene ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. CH3, CH, double bond CH2, N molecule. So this is because when n number of propene molecules are adds together, additionally agudu, addition takes place across carbon-carbon double bond only. There is no role of any methyl group, right? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ methyl group ಅನ್ನು as a side chain separate ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. And condition same, high temperature and high pressure. High temperature and high pressure and presence of a catalyst. Okay, again while representing polythene, double bond is converted into a single bond. And here we have n molecules, right? Polypropene. Okay, so here when propane is heated to high temperature and high pressure in the presence of a suitable catalyst, it gives polypropene. And polypropene is mainly used in the manufacture of seat covers, plastic buckets, ropes, etc. So this is about alkenes. Now in hydrocarbon chapter we have two more classes of compounds, namely alkynes and aromatic hydrocarbons, and that will be discussed by Shrikant sir. Thank you.